So welcome back to the world of the unexplainable. Let's check out some craziness together. Let's go.
In the depths of our world, unimaginable creatures dwell.
Such a strange animal. Well, the ocean is so bizarre in and of itself. There's just so many weird creatures.
Humanoid figures beckon in the night, and monstrous shapes surface in broad daylight.
Animals coming to the surface for only a second or two, and they see, what do they see? And all of a sudden their imagination starts getting bigger and bigger, and all of a sudden it's the Loch Ness Monster!
Hold your breath to witness what happened after this man caught a terrifying creature crawling into the river.
Oh, whoa. What is that?
While out fishing, an angler was stunned when he spotted something bizarre on a jetty. He quickly pulled out his camera and started recording. It was a pale yellow humanoid creature lying there, with a body resembling a human, but with a tail. As the man watched, the creature did something incredibly spooky. It gestured for him to come closer. Choosing safety over curiosity, the man ran away. When he uploaded the footage, people went nuts. Some claimed it was a mermaid sighting and praised him for not approaching it, saying the outcome could have been far worse. Humanoid fish. In 2023,
Now that could definitely be a mermaid.
peculiar thing washed up on the shores of Thailand that got everyone talking. It was like a fish, but with a twist. A huge head, big eyes, and teeth sharp enough to make a shark blush. Now, scientists were too confused about its identity, trying to figure out just what this creature was. Some reckoned it was a deep-sea fish, while others swore it was something out of the prehistoric era. But who knows? So next time, keep a solid eye on the shores. Who knows what other mysteries lie beneath the waves? Panama Mystery.
Okay, that's weird.
Some years ago, 4 teens who were playing out by a lake in Cerro Azul and came across some kind of crazy creature. It was about 1 meter long and popped up out of a cave, which freaked them out. They ended up chucking stones at it because they were worried it might attack them. Word spread fast, and the whole village got super spooked. They were shocked to see it because it was something they had never seen before. Soon, the locals started calling it as Panama Creature. But what was that thing actually? Well, the authorities took the carcass and figured out what it was. Pretty wild, right? Can't wait to find out more about this mysterious creature. Antarctic Encounter. What you see isn't always what you get. Take this wild story for example. During a trip to Antarctica, some tourists decided to closely examine the water from their inflatable boat. Suddenly, a scaly creature appeared, moving ominously under the boat. It looked like a crocodile covered in strange scales,
And they don't seem to be bothered, scared, or worried about it at all. Like, I'm looking at this thing, it's coming out of the water looking like a truck motor. I don't know, but I don't like it.
left everyone terrified. Footage of this encounter went viral and sparked wild theories of Godzilla or a mythical beast. However, reality soon set in as the second part of the footage revealed it was just a whale covered in barnacles. Although Antarctica holds many secrets and mythical creatures, this one was just an ordinary whale. River Mystery. Sometimes the simplest things hide the deepest secrets. A group out on the Missouri River thought they saw a big fish, but this creature was way larger than any fish they had ever seen. Intrigued, they followed it and captured the footage that went viral and sparked online debates. Some viewers insisted it was just a log, while others believed it to be a massive, unknown creature. While the experts suggested a log wouldn't create such a long wake or follow a boat's...
I say ain't no log moving like that through the water, man. We all have seen log. No, that's something else.
So closely, while paddlefish do inhabit the river, this seemed much bigger. What do you think? Was it a log, an ordinary fish, or something else entirely? Sea monster. A group of friends went fishing in the middle of the ocean with rods in hand when they spotted a massive sea creature passing by. Unlike the usual sight of dorsal fins from sharks or whales, this creature's body resembled a huge chunk of mass or a living stone moving under the water. The sheer size and unusual appearance left them speechless, as it didn't fit the description of any known sea animal. As this footage made its way online, people started throwing wild theories that it might be Loch Ness, while skeptics were insisting on a whale or a seal. But experts debunked their theory. So what was the reality then? Well, it's still unknown, and I guess we'll never know for sure. Turkish terror. Sometimes legends swim beneath the surface, just waiting to be discovered. In 2015, the louse monster, a fabled creature from the Lake Van in Turkey, was allegedly captured on video by university teaching assistant Kak. This beast, estimated to be around 15 meters long, has been spotted multiple times over the past 2 years. Even the governor of Van claims to have seen it. While some believed it was a hoax for profit, others took the sighting seriously. The video was then sent to Cambridge University for analysis, and French marine biologist Jacques Cousteau was considering investigating the lake himself. The answers to this mystery are still under investigation. Nightmare. In a Seaview restaurant, a group of friends was enjoying their evening, capturing the serene view on camera. The night was pitch black, with only the restaurant's lights reflecting on the water. Suddenly, a colossal sea creature emerged from the depths. It had a bullet-like head, a long narrow neck, and a massive body that seemed like a descendant of a dinosaur. This footage sparked a series of wild theories, with some explaining it was a large serpent, while some claimed it was a Loch Ness monster in there. But skeptics didn't buy such a theory and suggested it might just be an art installation or staged. What do you think it might be?
I don't even care. I want the skeptics who be like, nah, it's nothing. That can't be that. This is it. Whatever. I want them to go out there and take a swim at night and let us record them and see what happens. Yeah, where's the skeptics at? Let's get them in the water.
Mystery creature. Sometimes what is seen and what is portrayed are entirely different. Cameras captured a strange moment at the Sanibel Islands when a trident-tailed creature was gliding through California's waters. At first, it looked like a manatee, but with a twist. A huge body and a tail shaped like Poseidon's trident. This mysterious creature went viral faster than you can say, "Sea monster!" Its identity remains a mystery, even to experts. According to locals, it was the legendary Loch Ness monster of their waters. But the video didn't provide any solid evidence, leaving it a dark mystery. Sometimes things are just better left unexplained. What do you think it could be? River riddle.
Hey, boy. Hey.
When the river hides a mystery, it's bound to surface. In this unbelievable footage, a creature was seen moving close to the water's surface before diving deep upon noticing humans in a boat. Its body resembled an alligator, but with a long neck and a bird-like face, making it appear spooky. The drone footage captured later confirmed the creature had a dinosaur-like body with a long neck. This uncanny mix of features left everyone baffled, sparking debates and wild theories, with some claiming it a prehistoric relic, while some called it an elaborate hoax. But the truth is still hiding in that deep river.
I've done rattled off about 5 things in my head of what I think that could be. You know what I mean? And it's all bad.
Monster.
My friend Rachel had a camera. I said, "Rachel, let's take a picture of this thing. It looks crazy."
2 ladies spotted a bizarre creature on the beach, about the size of a small dog. Hairless with patches of fur, a long tail, and a beak-like head resembling a bird or a pterodactyl. It was truly a sight. Its oddly long fingers and a tag or collar on its arm added to the mystery. They snapped photos and the creature was dubbed the Monto Monster and quickly went viral, sparking worldwide curiosity. Local journalists had a field day mixing humor with intrigue. Despite the media buzz, no one has ever been able to identify this oddity to this day. What do you think it could be?
What is this thing? Wow.
Bridge Phantom. A person was standing on a bridge filming the water below when something strange caught his eye. There, under the water, was a human-like creature with white skin and no hair, resembling the legendary rake creature. It was swimming slowly and was keeping a steady gaze on the person. After a few tense moments, the creature disappeared under the bridge, never to be seen again. When the footage was shared online, netizens were divided. Some believed it was a genuine sighting of the rake, while others thought it was an elaborate hoax. But the mystery still remains unsolved. Mutant encounter. In places touched by disasters, the strange becomes the ordinary. Take this for instance. A Russian tourist who was exploring the eerie remnants of the Chernobyl exclusion zone stumbled upon a scene straight out of a horror movie. By the Pripyat River, he spotted a mutant fish crawling out onto the sandy banks. With nothing but an old camera, he captured the creature's distorted large teeth. Undeterred, he poked it with a stick. In a flash, the fish twitched and disappeared back into the murky waters.
Things that look like that will never be ordinary. This thing looks like and moves like an alligator, doesn't it? It just, I don't know, maybe it's a deformed one, maybe it's a scientific experiment created in a lab, but all signs point to some form of a gator.
But what was that creature? Well, according to experts, this might be caused by the Chernobyl disaster, where radiation had twisted ordinary organisms into nightmares. Shapeshifter. A girl was hanging out by the river, feeding tortoises and watching them chow down on their food. Out of nowhere, a sea creature popped up from the left and went after the tortoises. At first, it looked like an alligator, but then it stretched its neck and looked more like a giant lizard. After coming up a third time, it turned out to be a massive anaconda slithering in the water. Witnesses said it was an alligator at first, but somehow appeared as an anaconda or lizard of some kind. This encounter shook the lady and the cameraman to their core. So next time you're feeding the pond animals, be careful of having an encounter with a third kind. Spikeback. While out on his boat, a man noticed what appeared to be an ordinary alligator in the river near the mangroves. However, as the creature emerged from the water, it became clear that this was no ordinary alligator. Its back was lined with massive spikes, reminiscent of Godzilla from the movies. The sight was so horrifying, the man could hardly believe his eyes. When the footage was shared, it sparked a heated debate online. Some claimed it was a new, undiscovered species, while others insisted it was just a regular alligator with a strange growth. But the true identity of the creature is still unknown.
That's what I think. It's a regular alligator. Like if we pull it out the water, it'll probably still look just like the rest of them. I think it's just the way we're looking at it and how the tail is coming out of the water makes it look crazy.
Hairy creatures. While exploring a chain of islands, some tourists heard a terrifying scream. They cruised closer and found strange humanoid creatures near a cave. These beings were covered in thick brown hair, almost ghillie suits, and moved like deformed monkeys but with human-like agility. Locals warned them about the cursed waters and the creatures feeding near the cave. But these brave tourists did the unthinkable. They caught one! Just when they thought they had figured it out, the footage cut off and left the mystery unsolved. People said those creatures were all set up by the locals. But the question is, what happened to those tourists? Well, it's still unknown. Whale ride. Not all waves are meant to be surfed, but tell that to the fisherman who had a wild encounter at sea.
Now that, I ain't gonna lie, ever since Free Willy, I've always wanted to do that, bro. Always. Now, I'm slick kind of jealous at this dude right now.
While cruising, they came across a giant gray whale swimming alongside them. The thrill peaked when one of them jumped onto the whale and started riding it like a daredevil. However, this wasn't something to try at home or see. Historically, whalers called gray whales devilfish because of their aggressive behavior, especially when protecting their calves. These giants have been known to attack whaling boats and charge at pods of orcas. So next time you're out on the water, remember that some waves can have a mind of their own. Forest mermaids. In the depths of a remote forest of Indonesia, two men were filming near a riverbank. Suddenly, they spotted two heads emerging from the water. At first, they thought they were mermaids. These mysterious beings moved away slowly, showing no signs of fear. As they crossed the river, it became clear they weren't swimming, but crawling. But when they emerged, they appeared to be human with legs, continuing to crawl until they vanished into the forest depths. This eerie encounter left the men bewildered and intrigued. This video made a wild entry on the internet, with people divided on this. Some said it might be a clever hoax, while many believed they were Ibu Gogo, the mythical humanoid creatures. What do you think it might be, a legend or just a clever hoax? Mermaid sighting. While fishing, always be ready to expect the unexpected. In 2018, some fishermen experienced the unthinkable. While casting their lines, one of them spotted a bizarre creature in the water. Whipping out his camera, he captured a strange humanoid figure with a blue tail, something that looked an awful lot like a mermaid. When the footage hit the internet, people went wild. Some swore it was a real mermaid, while others called it a clever hoax. Either way, it caused quite a stir online, leaving everyone scratching their heads and wondering what lurks beneath the waves. Guess the sea has more secrets than we thought. Mermaid mystery. When it comes to mythical sightings, some stories stick with you. A decade ago, footage of what looked like a real mermaid surfaced and shook every mermaid enthusiast to their core. A man recorded this elusive creature, capturing its long tail and shiny scales while staying hidden. The creature's face remained a mystery, but its tail and fins were as clear as day. The footage went viral, and even the sharp-eyed skeptics struggled to debunk it. Could this be the ultimate proof of mermaids, or just another elaborate hoax? Chinese monster. A dock worker in China recently filmed a mysterious creature in shallow, muddy water. At first glance, it seemed like a whale, but the water was too shallow for that. It was
Whale, snake, gator. It seems like it can be all those, but either way, stay out of the water over there.
wasn't a shark either. The creature had a huge tail and wings, much like a stingray, but it measured around 10 feet long, far exceeding the average stingray size of 3 to 4 feet. The video left everyone puzzled. Could it be a giant stingray or some unknown sea creature? Nature often surprises us, leaving more questions than answers. What do you think it could be? Rare encounter.
Now, experts tell Fox 13 News it shows a full-grown male octopus. This video.
The sea never stops surprising us, and this can never be truer in this recent video. An incredible sight was captured in Gig Harbor's Donkey Creek. A full-grown male octopus, typically elusive and only seen by scuba divers, was spotted swimming through the creek's unique mix of fresh and salt water. Experts mention this rare encounter might be due to the octopus nearing the end of its life, as these creatures usually stay hidden. The last time such a spectacle occurred was in 2014. This astonishing sight reminds us that nature often reveals its wonders when we least expect it.
It's pretty rare to see full-grown octopus at any stage in their life unless you're a scuba diver and you know where to look for them.
Mystery carcass. In 2013, a man was strolling along the shore and came across a bizarre carcass washed ashore. At first glance, it seemed like a strange mix of a dog and an unknown creature, completely hairless and unsettling.
That's what I was thinking too. Even the paws right now, looking at the paws, perfect stop by the way. The paws even look like a dog. But whatever bit into them didn't like the taste, and they just left them. And this is the end result. But I was thinking dog too, y'all.
The find quickly went viral, with people speculating it might be a genetically engineered hybrid or something otherworldly. Some thought it was the result of scientific experiments gone wrong, while skeptics dismissed it as just an unusual animal carcass. Experts couldn't agree on its identity, and the debate raged on. Whether a mutated animal or an elaborate hoax, the creature's origins remain a spooky mystery. Who knows what other strange things the ocean might hold? Two-headed carcass. A group of young friends was cruising on the ocean, just enjoying the breeze, when they spotted something freaky in the water. And it wasn't your usual sea creature. It had not one, but two human-like heads, and a body that resembled a squid or an octopus. And it was just floating there, like it was no big deal. When they shared the footage online, the internet went nuts with theories. Some said it was a two-headed sea monster straight out of mythology, while others thought it was just a decomposed whale carcass. What do you think it was? Mysterious hybrid. Nature's mysteries keep us guessing, and recently a bizarre creature was spotted in muddy water, leaving viewers baffled. At first glance, its body resembled an alligator, but as the camera focused on its eyes, it looked more like a hippopotamus. The confusion peaked when a person pulled its head out of the water and revealed features resembling a dolphin. This perplexing sighting has stumped everyone, unable to categorize the creature. Was it an alligator?
I don't even think it's the mouth or the way it's the skull is. It's the black eyes for me. Like, bump everything else. Why does this thing have black eyes? Tell me that.
A hippo or a dolphin? Sometimes the wild throws us a curveball, and we're left with more questions than answers. Water dragon. Nature often hides surprises in plain sight. In a recent video, a baby water dragon about 7 to 8 inches long and green in color was spotted swimming in a river. Captured on camera, this tiny dragon was seen alive and well, moving its body and opening its mouth. The sighting has left many in awe as the creature gracefully navigated the water. Is this a glimpse into a world where mythical beings come to life? Netizens were divided on this. Some said it might be an edit, while many believed it was real. Whether real or not, one thing is clear: the wild always has more to show us than we expect. Swimming serpent. There's a crazy story about a giant serpent in Lake Seljord, Norway. Locals have been talking about this thing called Selma since the 1750s. In 2012, a 17-year-old named Travan filmed what might be the best footage of this monster yet. The video showed a huge snake-like creature with bumps on its back, way bigger than anything else in the lake. People are all worked up about this video. Some said it might just be an ordinary log or something, while the majority of netizens and locals insisted it was the legendary creature Selma. Was it proof?
They about to get on my nerves. Like, saying that it's a log is just like saying it's a weather balloon when we be talking about seeing things in the sky. Like, why is it always a log? Like, no, that's not a log. That's something else.
That Selma was real or just another made-up story? The answers to these questions are still unknown, and I guess we've to wait for a long time for this. Sand lurker.
Right, we're not doing this to harm him, just to see if he snaps. Oh yeah, no, he's alive.
A bunch of friends were filming and walking on the beach at night when they stumbled upon a bizarre sight. A creature was poking its face out of a hole in the sand, which was filled with water. Its blue eyes were slightly open mouth revealed scary sharp teeth, which made it look like a piranha. But piranhas don't live in places like that. They thrive in open water. When one of the boys tried to touch it with a stick, the creature quickly retreated back into its hole and vanished.
Oh yeah, no, he's alive.
Now imagine that was your toe. You walking around and step right by that thing and it bites you and then go into a hole.
This unexpected encounter left everyone spooked and curious. Was it a real piranha or something more terrifying?
Oh yeah, no, he's alive.
Disc oddity. In 2016, Ontario, Canada gave us one of the biggest mysteries yet. A video surfaced showing a huge circular creature just below the water's surface, and it racked up thousands of views and sparked wild debates. Some speculated it could be a giant jellyfish or a huge ray, while others joked it looked like a gigantic chocolate chip cookie. The person who filmed it thought they might have captured a sea monster. To this day, no one has figured out exactly what this mysterious circle was. So what do you think? Was it a sea monster, a jellyfish, or something else entirely? Trunk shark.
Look at that. He has a trunk on the front of his nose and he has a big spike on his head.
Ever heard of an elephant shark? Well, a lucky angler just caught one. This fascinating fish had a trunk-like nose, a big spike on its head, and appendages resembling legs. The spike looked like it could cause some pain if you're not careful.
Oh man, look at that. That spike, if he gets you, that would hurt big time.
After analyzing it closely, he decided to let it go, and thankfully he was using a circle hook for the catch, which made releasing it easier. The shark swam off strong.
Come on. You're right, she's ready to go. You ready? 3, go. Bang.
Shore surprise.
What the heck is this?
While strolling along the shore, a lady and her dog River stumbled upon something extraordinary. While walking, her dog began nosing around a strange carcass. Initially, she thought it was a small dog, but quickly realized it was not because it had a bizarre head and creepy teeth. Netizens speculated it might be a seal, but the creature had legs at the end of its skeleton, resembling those of cats, yet almost human-like. This bizarre find left everyone baffled, but nobody, even the experts, couldn't identify it.
It stumped a lot of people. I had no idea. I have never came across something like this.
Piranha panic. Imagine this guy jumping into a pool full of piranhas. He had no idea what he was getting into. The guy's buddies were yelling at him as he freaked out, trying to get out of there as fast as he could.
Ain't no way that's piranha. He wouldn't have swam that far. Ain't no way. Them little jokers are the devil's spawn. Ain't no way he swam that far and you don't see any red in the water from his blood.
He finally made it to the shore. He was so relieved. He wasn't even sure if they really were piranhas. But he was totally terrified. It's a crazy reminder to always watch out for what's lurking under the water. Beach beast. Sometimes life throws a curveball, and sometimes it throws a creepy critter onto an Australian beach. A man was out for a walk, enjoying the sun and sand, when he spotted a creature straight out of a nightmare and washed up on the shore. It had claws and almost looked like a de-haired possum, and was unlike anything he had ever seen. Social media went wild with guesses. Was it a gone rat? A kangaroo carcass? Or maybe, just maybe, something extraterrestrial. The internet buzzed with theories, but one thing was for sure, nature's got more surprises than a magician's hat. So keep your eyes peeled on the shores. You never know what you might stumble upon.
This is like one of those things you see when...
Dogfish mystery. Sometimes truth is stranger than fiction. And trust me, the internet got a dose of that recently. Footage went viral of a creature that looked like a bizarre mix between a dog and a fish. Yeah, you heard.
Yeah, even his back legs look like they got fins.
Heard me right, but
I don't. Somebody make this one make sense to me, please. I don't know what I'm looking at here. This is insane.
Dog with a fish body. It had a dog-like face, but fins and a tail like a fish. People were losing their minds over it. Some swore it was a clever edit, while others insisted it was a real deal. A mad scientist hybrid creation. Crazy, right? So what do you think? Fact or fiction? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. River creature. Expect the unexpected has never been truer. In 2016, a bizarre sighting in Alaska's Chinee River caught everyone's attention. A strange, snake-like creature was seen slithering through the icy waters and was captured by the Bureau of Land Management. The video sparked wild theories about a giant sturgeon, a mysterious sea serpent, or even a monster. While skeptics were like, nah, just a casual ice out there, experts later suggested it was likely a rope covered in ice, stuck in the current. So, what do you think? Was this a fact or fiction? Share your thoughts down below. Shore kraken. The sea has secrets, and sometimes it shares them. In the early 21st century, a local man in Europe filmed what appeared to be a modern kraken. While filming the shore, he noticed a dark shape on the horizon, initially mistaking it for a mountain. But as he continued recording, a massive snake-like creature emerged, resembling the legendary kraken. The footage quickly went viral and sparked numerous theories. Some believed it was a genuine kraken sighting, while skeptics argued it was merely a clever editing trick. This incident remained a hot topic of debate among enthusiasts and critics alike. Remember, the ocean holds many mysteries, and sometimes it's best to leave them undisturbed. Nenjin creature. Japanese mythical creatures known as nenjin are said to inhabit the sea, spanning 20 to 30 meters in length, with a vaguely humanoid shape, long arms with webbed fingers, and a mermaid-like tail. Sightings mainly near Arctic waters have baffled witnesses, initially mistaking them for submarines due to their immense size. The common explanation? Beluga whales with their vaguely humanoid faces fit the bill. However, even whale researchers have reported nenjin sightings, making it one of the intriguing mysteries. So, what exactly are these creatures? Ancient predator. History hides in the most unexpected places.
If they say that's a gator head, that is going to be one of the biggest gators probably ever. Ever. That came out of Lake Placid.
Peru paleontologists recently unearthed a massive skull fossil in a desert. This 36-million-year-old brain case belonged to a Balasosaurus, a member of the Cetacean order related to whales and dolphins. At almost 4.5 feet long, it boasts plenty of sharp teeth, perfect for a prehistoric predator. The entire Balasosaurus would have been over 40 feet long, ruling the ancient seas. If you want to look closely, pay a visit to Lima's Natural History Museum and see this beast of the past. Pikachu sighting. Sometimes reality gives off a taste of fantasy. Recently, a real-life Pikachu was spotted in a field.
I mean, bump a Pokemon card. You got a real live Pokemon right here.
Straight out of the Japanese anime Pokemon. In the show, trainers summoned various Pokemon with unique abilities using Pokeballs. Imagine the surprise when a creature resembling Pikachu was seen wandering the fields, digging the soil. This electrifying discovery had fans buzzing with excitement. Could this be nature's way of mimicking art? Whatever the case, it's a reminder that the world is full of surprises, often more fantastical than fiction. Mythbuster. Sometimes what we see isn't always what it seems. Recently, a viral video showed Indonesian fishermen standing beside a massive snake-like creature. It resembled a mottled eel, which is large. But this was on another level. They claimed it was an abia eel, a mythical creature from local folklore. This sparked a whirlwind of speculations, from believers in real-life legendary creatures to skeptics calling it a hoax. After some digging, we found it was actually an art piece created by locals using stones, clay, and mud.
You know, these artists are starting to make me mad, fam. Because they do this stuff without warning everybody. They like for people to have this type of reaction. Like they starting to get up under my skin, get on my nerves.
So next time you spot a creature like this, keep a sharp eye and a skeptical mind. Gray blob. Sometimes the sea hands us mysteries in the form of strange creatures. In 2019, a fisherman in the Gulf of Thailand experienced this firsthand when he hauled up his net off the coast of Songkhla province. Inside was a bizarre jelly-like sea creature, resembling a gray blob with several black spots inside each cell. It looked like a dragon fruit pulp, yet it was alive, moving back and forth like a snail. The creature's structure was similar to an amoeba, but visible to the naked eye. Despite extensive searching, nobody has identified this marine oddity from the depths of the tropical sea. Open discussion. While crossing the river on a ferry in Mallorca, Spain, the passengers witnessed something otherworldly on a distant rock. At first, it wasn't clear, but as they zoomed in, they saw a creature that looked like a mermaid lying on the stone. Many believed it was a genuine encounter with a mythical being, thinking the creature might have come out of the water for a sunbath on the rock. The sight left everyone in shock and sparked debates about the existence of mermaids. The ocean is full of mysteries, and sometimes it gives us a glimpse of its secrets like this.